Objective Correlative by T.S. Eliot. Dissociation of Sensibility by T.S. Eliot. Willing Suspension of Disbelief by Coleridge. Negative Capability by Keats. American Renaissance by F.O. Matthiessen. Natya Shastra by Bharata Rasa Concept by Bharata Kavya. Prakasha by Madhvanya Loka or Suggestion by Anandavardhana. Vakrukti by Kuntaka Riddhi. Guna. Kavyalankara by Vamana. Positivism by Auguste Comte. Romantic by Friedrich Schlegel. Metaphysical Poets by Dr. Johnson Upstart Crow is Robert Greene. Cultural Materialism by Raymond Williams. Imagism by T.E. Hulme. Imagined Communities by Benedict Anderson. Horizon of Expectation by H.R. Joss. Strategic Essentialism by Gayatri Spivak. Utilitarianism by J.S. Mill. Incunabula means books published before 1501. Tension by Alan Tate. Strong Line Poetry by G.M. Hopkins. Dictum Life Imitates Art by John Ruskin. Theater of Cruelty by Antonin Artaud. Epic Theater by Bertolt Brecht. Theater of the Oppressed by Augusto Boal. Expressionist Theater by George Kaiser. The Gilded Age by Mark Twain. Ambiguity by William Empson. Intertextuality by Julia Kristeva. Heteroglossia by M. Bakhtin. Dialogic Imagination by M. Bakhtin. Sublime by Longinus. Carnivalesque by M. Bakhtin. Jacobean Novel by Gary Kelly. Surrealism by Andre Breton. D. Cornby Horace the Wasp of Twickenham by Alexander Pope. Theory of Avant-Garde by Peter Berger. Chaucer of Scotland is William Dunbar. Poetic Justice by Thomas Reimer. Touchstone Method by Matthew Arnold. Pathetic Fallacy of John Ruskin. Theory of Population by Thomas Malthus. Provincializing Europe by Dipesh Chakrabarty. Egotistical Sublime is to William Wordsworth. Young Juvenile is Thomas Nash Macabre. Element by John Webster. Sprung, Rhythm and Kirtle. Sonnet and Inscape and in Stressar by G.M. Hopkins. Life Force by G.B. Shaw. Light of Asia is Edwin Arnold. Only Connect by E.M. Forster. Sports of Time by W. Wordsworth. Orientalism by Edward Said. Womanism by Alice Walker. Third Space by Edward Soja. Hybridity by Homi Bhabha. Reception Aesthetics by Wolfgang Iser. Lang and Parole by Ferdinand de Saussure. Interlanguage by M.A.K. Halliday. Difference and Difference by Jacques Derrida. Signs by Ferdinand de Saussure. Stock Responses by I.A. Richard's Deep Structure by Noam Chomsky. Competency and Performance by Noam Chomsky. Readerly and writerly text by Roland Barthes. Ironic and Indexical by C.S. Peirce. Habitus by Pierre Bourdieu. Flaneur by Walter Benjamin. Chora by Julia Kristeva. Simulacrum or Simulacra by Jean Baudrillard. Subaltern by Gayatri Spivak. Metahistory by Hayden White. Polyphony by M. Bakhtin Hegemony by Antonio Gramsci. Theoretician of Sociability is Malcolm Bradbury. New Historicism by Stephen Greenblatt.